Dear friends, this is Mara, and we are going to work on a card for Craft Roulette, episode 310, and we're going to see if we can make a little process video with this. We're going to use some close to my heart, an old stamp set here. We're going to go with episode 310. Parameters are a trifold card, veggie garden colors, nursery, and star or starry. And we're going to use baby for our nursery. We have a star and moon theme along with our baby stuff. So let's see what we can pull together here. I already started with a lot of the process to try to speed things up a little. I'm not a real fast crafter, but we're going to see if we can make this work. So we have the beginning of a trifold card here, and we'll see if we can put it together. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not overly fast when I craft. I definitely try to be sometimes, but it doesn't always work out. And I did just see a nifty little thing from somebody, I don't even remember where, about putting a few dots on instead of trying to do small amounts everywhere so that you have some wiggle room when attaching some of these papers. So we're going to give it a shot today because I definitely need some help lining up, but I like it. Did everybody else get their Craft Roulette card in this week? I am literally last minute here. I think it's like 10:30 at night. And so we are going to hopefully get this in right at the last minute underneath the line. But it should be just fine. I'm used to coming in right at the last second of a deadline. All right, I'm going to see if I can make this sentiment fit on this 2.5-inch circle. It's going to be a tight fit, but I think we can do it. I love this Hello Baby. I think it's adorable. Leave it there so that you can take a peek at it. I haven't used this stamp set yet, so I'm going to give it a good rub on my hand. I think we're going to use some juniper dye as a little bit of a contrasting color. As I was looking at some of this, I thought, oof, you're making this a little boring, a little bland. It needs a little more color here. But I think I'm figuring it out. We'll see. We're going to add some canary, is the yellow that I used for the star and the moon. So let's see if we can make this fit. Ooh, it's a tight squeeze, but I think we can do it. All right. Cross your fingers. Let's see if it worked. And it did. We made it. It's close enough for me. I like it. All right. Have to resist that urge to clean as we go, huh? I think that'll work right there just fine. Another one of these little dab and slide. I'm probably out of camera on a little bit of that. Sorry. I'm still learning how to do these videos, so it'll take a little grace for me here. But I think I'm going to figure it out and see if we can make it a regular thing. All right. And I'm going to glue just a little bit of this down so that it hangs over into the Hello Baby sentiment. What do you think? Maybe a little bit further back? Right there looks good enough to me. I'm not going for perfection, just good enough, right? And that way, that'll go like that when we open the flap. And let's stick our little moon partially down here and kind of put it at a little bit of an angle. What do you think? I think that'll work. Good enough for me. And we're going to throw a couple little stars on here with some slate to bring in a little bit more of that gray that I think I'm missing. With all of the yellow that I added in here. But I really like the yellow for that gender neutral. I have several friends and coworkers that are having babies right now, and apparently the popular thing is to not find out the gender, which I kind of like. But it makes it a little more difficult for me when I'm making birthday card or baby cards, excuse me. I really like the backside of this paper too. Let's put this in there. We're almost wrapping up pretty fast. I apparently dribbled something on the front of this paper because it looks like there's a few spots on it, but we're going to make it work. I'm going to try to line this circle up with this to use it for the inside sentiment. What do you think? I'm sure there's an easier way to do that, but that's what I'm going to do for right now, for time saving. Again, not a professional, just for fun. There. I really like this cute sentiment that came with the moon that says love you to the moon and back. So I think, well, I thought I was going to put it, maybe I'll put it off to the side a little down here. What do you think? We'll just kind of play with it a little and see where we think it should go. I'll use a little bit of slate with that also. And see what we think works. There, maybe off to the side. Yeah, let's just put it down here. I am definitely not one for making sure that everything is perfectly lined up, just well enough. That looks good. What do you think? Simple, easy, but to the point. I think we hit all of our parameters. Again, for Craft Roulette, episode 310, we have a trifold card. Our garden colors are a gray, gloomy sky, and we have squash yellow colors and a green squash there. We have baby or nursery, and we have stars. So I think we did it. All right, guys, have a good day.